This is a KUGR sports production.
Download airstrip, and he scores off the glass.
Giving you play-by-play coverage of all your favorite WSU athletics.
He doesn't get it! He's stuffing the wall!
Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and more.
Absolutely electrifying play for Washington State to get him right back in this game.
Follow us on YouTube at KUGR Sports to listen to every game live.
Play, what a tail by Bruce Pat.
Never miss a moment with the best in the West. KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.
The Cougs on the board with less than 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Here come the Cougs.
And now, on to the game.
We welcome you to Corvallis, Oregon, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As the Cougars step inside Research Stadium to meet the Beavers, where tonight the fiery spirit of the fractured Pac-12 was rekindled for the first of two meetings between the Cougs and the Beavs this year. Hello and welcome, Davis Hagen alongside Nathan Eshelman down in Corvallis live for KUGR on the road for the first time this year. It's going to be a great matchup between two teams that desperately want to win this evening at the 4:30. We've got pregame coverage here for you on KUGR. Thanks for joining us. And Nathan, we'll just start with Washington State. They're 4-4, 2 wins away from the whole game. How they got to this point so far this year? I mean, it's been an up and down road for the Cougars. When you're traveling on the road multiple times against highly ranked opponents like Ole Miss and Virginia Tech, it's going to be a tough season though for them. And they've shown it. They lost both of those games, but they had hard fighting. And compared to the first couple weeks of the season, this has been a very different Washington State Cougars offense and defense. Defensively, last week against Toledo, arguably their best performance in the recent decade. An amazing performance, helping get a big win back at 500. Only 2 games for the bowl, and I think the Cougars can keep it pushing forward if they have a consistent offense led by Zebby Eckhouse, and he has been really one of their story changers in the season when he came in instead of Jackson Potter. Last week, Washington State beat Toledo 28-7 at home. It was the first time they played at home since September 20th in the Apple Cup against Washington. That was an 85-degree game last week. It was fairly cold. It was rainy, but the fans stuck it out. The team got to win 27. It was the first game where they had more rushing yards and passing yards since last year against Utah State, where they had over 300 rushing yards compared to just 179 passing yards. That's a really impressive feat for a Washington State football team. They were used to seeing the air raid at Holden. Not anymore with Jimmy Rogers' team has really done a good job running football these last couple of weeks. And that's really what Jimmy Rogers has been emphasizing ever since preseason. He wants this team to be dominant on the run, which controls the clock and has a very balanced game plan. And that's what they're kind of getting out of Kirby Voorhees, which has been an outstanding running back for them. Kind of filling in for the role that Angel Johnson was supposed to fill going into the season. And Zebby Eckhouse, another big part of the run game. A little bit of a run-pass option when you have Eckhouse in that quarterback. He has the ability to run it if he really needs to, especially if there's a pocket collapsing on him. Back to Washington State Cougars, 4-4 this year. And on the other side, it's the 1-7 Oregon State Beavers, but they have not played like 1-17 this year. They've been ravaged with injuries. Head coach fired, different play callers on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Special teams coordinator fired Rob Akey's in now. Vibes are totally different. There's still a lot of positive energy around Corvallis, but this season has been far from ideal for this Oregon State team. When you're on Akey and you're coming into this bowl right now with the Beavers, you're taking it 1 week at a time. Akey himself said that this season's team, this is a new season, this is a new game. Every single week is a new opportunity to get a win. He wants his players to just have fun and do their best, and he wants his coaches to set them up for that success. Akey is heavily emphasizing that this team can get a win today, and that's all they care about every single week. The first game. Akey stepped in after the special team coordinator got fired, and now he's at the head coaching position. The interim head coach for Oregon State, Trent Bray, got fired after that Wake Forest lost to former Washington State coach Dave Dicker, who played here at Research Stadium last year and lost to the Beavers 41-38. This year he comes back with the Wake Forest Deacons. They blow out the Beavers, and then everything but teams for Oregon State. Nothing is going well. They fired the head coach. So the team coordinator was already gone. Akey stepped in that role. Then they asked Akey to come in and be the head coach. He's the jack of all trades, and he was at Washington State for a while, went to the Rose Bowl with the program, was a head coach at Idaho. He's been all over the place. But he's really got a good culture to his Oregon State team. I mean, it's really the culture element that's about him. Taxation is not the words you describe AD as, but the energy, the fire that he has for this team. Last week against, or the last game they had against Lafayette, they were having a little bit of a mediocre first half, kind of struggling against the lower ranked FCS program. But what they did in that locker room sparked the energy, sparked the fight in the Beavers, and they broke out in that second half. Massive turnaround for both defense and offense. They just had an explosion, and Jabari Johnson, an unexpected name in that quarterback, filling in for Lee Murphy, had a pretty good game, especially against Lafayette. Had 2 passing touchdowns, had a touchdown on the ground. He did have an interception, but we will see if Jabari Johnson and Lee Murphy will be sharing some reps today at quarterback. Yeah, that win 2 weeks ago for Oregon State at home over Lafayette. Got their first win of the year. He picked up his first win as interim head coach. Their previous 8 opponents, as you know, combined 45 and 18 overall this year. That's a really tough schedule for Oregon State, especially with all the injuries they dealt with. Turmoil on and off the field. They have the 7-14 win percentage. That's very hard to do for Oregon State. So this is definitely a new season. They're out of bowl contention at this point, but they still have a chance to win the Pac-12 regular season title. We'll talk about that a little more coming up after this break. We'll talk about last year's game and preview the quarterback battle to come here in Research Stadium. Corvallis, Oregon. Let's pick and throw. It's going to be a beautiful football game on a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. You're listening to KBR, the student voice of the Blues.